Hello and welcome to one more English lesson. So, what's up? How are you? Okay, today I'm gonna do something, let's say, special. Okay, I'm gonna cover. Okay, I'm gonna go over the entire EIKEN English test. Okay, is the test that we have been practicing. Yeah, in the last couple weeks, and today I'm gonna go over the entire. So, which means that today we are not gonna check like detailed. Okay, all the questions. I'm just gonna check some, work with you. But the main point of today's lessons is to get used to, is to really see all of the sections of this test, and then of course be ready if you ever have to take it. Okay, so of course follow me on this test again, and we're gonna begin, of course, from the first page. And don't forget that Aiken, it is an English test, but it's applied here in Japan. I mean, Specifically, right? And then, of course, many of the information about the test, like it's gonna be in Japanese. So, of course, the parts that I feel that it's important, I'm gonna provide you the translation, okay, and then also the material. It's gonna be accessible for you students here on our platform, okay, on KiwiFi. So, welcome again, and let's go on to the topic. So, let it go. I'm gonna share my screen here with you. Yeah, as you can see. Okay, so you can also see my face here. So thank you for that. Let me move a little bit here. Okay, so as you know, right, this is grade 2. Yeah, which is like pre-intermediate to advanced, something like that. Yeah, probably something related to level B1, B2. I don't know, okay, similar to that. But let's go. So yeah, the first page, as we have already seen, yeah, it's all in Japanese, and don't worry, yeah, because this information here, we are not gonna need it because we know the structure of the test. So let's go on. As everybody remembers, right? Okay, so we have like the begins here, grade 2. Okay, and then the first part, it's the questions. Okay, and then just so you know, yeah, let's see how is it divided. Okay, I'm gonna minimize a little bit myself. Okay, I'm gonna put myself like down below. Okay, just to make it easier for you to see. Okay, and then we have here the information. Yeah, so basically we're gonna have questions from 1 to 20. Yeah, by here we can see in this part here. Yeah, and each question has 4 options, as we know, and then you have to pick the best one and fill in the right place. Okay, so basically that's it. Just to do one, okay, as a sample for you. Okay, so follow me. Can you see this one here? So let's read it. Jun, yeah, which is a name of a person, taught his daughter an easy something of making ice cream at home with milk, cream, sugar, and maple syrup. Yeah, so it's something related to the ice cream. And then Jun taught his daughter. Remember that taught is the past of teach. Yeah, so he's, I don't know, giving information to her. And then we have here cure, register, method, slice. Yeah, I guess you guys have already seen this option, right? So of course here, yeah, the one that would fit better would be method, okay? Because John taught his daughter an easy method, okay? So let me eliminate all of them, okay, just to not make it, okay? Method of making ice cream. Method is like a way, the way to do that. Yeah, what is the secret? What I have to do? What ingredients should I use? So that's why method. Okay. On slice, yeah, it's pieces of some food, so has nothing to do with. And register and cure also, makes no sense in this sentence. So this is basically how we do these exercises. Okay, as you're gonna have access to this paper. For a matter of practicing, I'm gonna ask you guys to answer all of the questions of this test. Okay, so teacher, really all of them? Yeah, are we gonna go over the everything? Not because we don't have enough time to that, but you're gonna have access to the paper. So as a matter of practicing, I'm gonna ask you to do, like the question parts, and we're gonna see that we have a listening part, we have a writing part. Okay, yeah, really, teacher? Do we have a writing part in grade 2? Yes, we do. EIKEN also has a writing part. And of course, I'm gonna explain you how to do that, right? So let's go on. Let's continue. Then getting back to you here, okay? So, and then we have, yeah, like similar question to that. Something to keep in mind is that, remember, when we read the enunciation, yeah, it's from 1 to 20. So this kind of exercise, it's going to finish on question number 20. So, okay, so then you go. Companies these days are making cameras, and then we have incredibly, partially, eagerly, consequently, and then so on. And then you go over all the questions, okay? Of course, feel free to send me a message if you ever need, okay? And then now, just to get back to the normal way, yeah, okay, we're gonna go to the next part. So, okay, and then here we have the continuation, yeah? Question 6 up to 10, 11 to 15, and then one more. Okay, and then the test finishes here on question 20, okay? Just to show you, okay, I'm gonna make it single page. So that's gonna be like the final part of this test here, I mean of these questions, okay? And then let's just read, yeah, for just to get to know, yeah, the last question of this exercise would be, the members of the band Rock Hammer were looking forward to playing with their new guitarist, actually, yeah. However, she did not arrive. No. The concert was over. So, again, let's read that in one more time, right? So what we have here is the band, yeah, a music band, of course. Yeah, if we are talking about a band, it's a music band. The name of the band is Rock Hammer, yeah. And they were looking forward, yeah, they were like willing to, okay, looking forward, willing to play with their new guitarist. However, she did not. So the new guitarist is a girl, yeah, it looks like it's a woman, and she did not arrive. No. The concert was over. So probably she did not. If the sentence here is negative, yeah. So maybe unless, whether, until, yet. So which word would be the best one here? So let's analyze it. The members of the band Rockhammer were looking forward to playing with their new guitarist. Yeah, so they're looking forward. I mean, they were willing to play with. Yeah, maybe they had already scheduled that concert. However, gives the idea of a contrast. Yeah, but it's similar to that. Okay, but she did not arrive. No. The concert was over. So probably the idea here is that she did not arrive until the concert was over. Yeah, like until the end of the day. Okay, teacher, what is until? Until it's until the limit. Yeah, to the limit line. Yeah, for example. Okay, play with us, but if you want to play with us, you have to be here like during the time of the concert, right? If you not, how can I say, if you can't arrive here before the end of the concert, so there is no way for you to play. So that's why we use until here, actually, right? Okay, so yet, yeah, we can also use yet, but yet here, because of the structure, yeah, she did not arrive yet. The concert, because the structure of the sentence, we cannot use yet here, yeah, because yet normally we use in the end of the sentence, even though yet and until, they have quite a similar meaning, okay, but the use is different, right? And then unless and whether, totally different, okay? Again, if you are not sure what is the meaning exactly of the words, don't forget to use, yeah, I'm gonna make merchandise, right? Don't forget to go to macmillandictionary.com, yeah, and then you can get really good examples and information about words that you don't know. And of course, if by any chance you can't find or can't get the real meaning of the word there, you can always ask me, right? So let's continue. And then this is the end of the first part. So let's go to the second. How I know that this is the different part, okay? Because here, part two, yeah, has part two. Okay, so if you remember, let me get back there. to 2 pages. Yeah, we have here part 2, and if you go back to the beginning, yeah, we have here part 1. Can you see that? Part 1, and then, of course, part 2. Okay, let me again make it single page, and then the part 2 basically, yeah, I mean it's kind of, it's a little, yeah, not a little, but I mean, uh, the idea of that you have to read something and answer. So in that way, yeah, in this perspective, it's quite similar with the first one. But of course, before it was like small, really, like just simple sentences. Now we have a text here. Okay, as you can see, the Johnny Appleseed, and I guess you have already done this one here. Okay, if I'm not wrong. So, of course, then we have here 21, 22. So we have 2 questions, and then we have here 21, 22 as well. Oh, also we have 23. Yeah. So all we have to do here is to get the best one, right? So for example, for each one, as I told you before in another lesson, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 options for each number, okay? And then of course, what you have to do, your goal is to find the correct answer for that, okay? So again, let's just analyze that, yeah? And this one here, yeah, like you have this A and B, okay, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's gonna be 21 to 26. So we're gonna have 5 questions, I guess, right? So 21, 22, 23. So it means that we have more in the next page, okay? So, but for now, let's take a look. Again, I just gonna read some, sorry, a few words here because we have already seen this text. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the next one. Okay, so let's go. Let me make myself a little bit bigger again. Okay, so Johnny Appleseed. So the tale of Johnny Appleseed is an American legend. According to the story, Appleseed's dream was to grow enough apples for everybody to have plenty to eat. He traveled all across the United States, planting apple trees on the way. Much of this story is fiction. However, Johnny Appleseed, no. This was a man called John Chapman who was born in the northeastern state of Massachusetts in 1774. Yeah, as I told you, we have already done that, yeah? And remember that for 21, had appeared in several movies, was based on a real person, has been given a new image, and was created by an apple farm. So, of course, yeah, Johnny Appleseed, and this was a man called John Chapman, who was born in the northeastern. So, of course, um, the first one, yeah, the best one here, it's gonna be probably number 1, right? Oh, sorry, not number 1. My bad. Correcting. Okay. Actually, number 3 was based on a real person. So let's check it out then. Okay, so he traveled all across the United States, planting apple trees on the way. Much of this story is fiction. I mean, most part of the story is fiction. But as he mentioned much, it doesn't mean that is the entire story. Okay, it's just part of the story, right? And then, however, yeah, Johnny Appleseed. So, as we know that part of the story is fiction, so of course it's not gonna be all the story fiction, and then that's why it makes sense here, yeah, that Johnny Appleseed was based on a real person, and this was a man called John Chapman. This and that real person was a man called, so that's why this is the best one. So, I guess okay for you, right? So coming back, yeah. So let's go to the next part. If it goes again from 21 to 26, so which means that we have more. So let's go on. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, we have, and here is still the second, yeah, it's still on the same style, but we have B. One recommendation for you, girls, right? Okay, so if you see questions that you have already done, you can skip it. Okay, you don't have to do that again on your paper. Just do the ones that you haven't done yet. Okay, because now we're gonna go over the entire text, right? So if you have already answered, for example, the text before, which I know you have answered, okay, so just go to the next one. Just answer the part B of that. Okay, so no problem if you do that, right? And then of course I'm gonna correct it. So let's go on. Getting back here. Okay, so yeah, and then we have this sea shanties. Yeah, life on a large sailing ship was hard. Sailors could be away from their homes and families for months or even years. The food they had to eat was often dried and in a bad condition. The work that the sailors had to do on a ship was usually boring and physically tiring. Okay? So, and then, no, the sea itself was a very dangerous place, especially during storms, and accidents were common. Okay, so again, yeah, it's the story, it's this story here, yeah, that I'm reading. Let me get back to you here. Okay, and then we have here like 24, 25, 26, and then as we have already seen, this is the same style. Okay, this is the same way to do. You read the text and you choose one of the four options for 24, one of the four options for 25, and one of the four options for 26, and then you answer that. Simple like this. You get it? I hope so. So if it's everything okay, yeah, let's go to the next part. Okay, now I'm gonna make it single again. Actually, it's already single the thing. But let's get back here, okay? And then I'm gonna go to the third part. I mean, we have seen two parts. Again, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, in my memory, I feel that even this sea shanties, yeah, this second text, I think you have already done that. If so, don't do that. Okay, so just skip to the next part, right? So let's get back. Okay, so this is the third part. Teacher, how do I know that this is the third part? Okay, because we have number 3 written here, right? Easy? Okay, so the third part, again, yeah, it will consist of emails or flyers, yeah, written, yeah, to someone, or, like they're gonna create a topic. But now here, yeah, it's not just simple text, but emails normally, okay? And we're gonna have 3. Yeah, that's why it's 3 sections: A, B, and C. And the one that we are here, it's A. How I know? Because it has written here A. Okay, so again, very similar to the previous part. All we have to do, we have to read this and answer the 3 questions for the text. So the 3 questions here, 27, 28, and 29, it's connected, yeah, to this text here. Okay, so I'm gonna read it for you. I will try to answer, yeah, at least this first one, and then you follow me. Okay, so let's go on. The email is from Gravelton Comic Show, which is info at graveltoncomicshow.com, to Alice Sullivan, yeah, Alice Sully 321 at friendlymail.com, and the date is January 22nd, and the subject, the topic of the reading, okay, it's thank you for signing up. So probably someone has signed up, yeah, something. So let's go for that. So, dear Alice, thank you for signing up online for the 8th annual Gravelton Comic Show. This year's show will be held at the Convention Center in Gravelton on Saturday, February 18th, and it will be our biggest ever. There will be thousands of comic books on sale, including rare items and comic books by local creators, as well as t-shirts, posters, and other goods from your favorite comic books. Of course, yeah, goods here. Goods, yeah, the word goods here doesn't mean good like as a, I'm good, right? Like adjective, but it's I guess it works as a noun. Goods, like it's something, okay? Continuing, yeah, goods from your favorite comic books. You will also have the chance to meet and talk to some of the artists and writers who created Dan. As usual, we will be holding costume contests for visitors. One contest is for kids aged wait a minute, I get lost here. Aged, okay, 12 or under. And the other is for everybody else. If you want to participate, please sign up at the reception desk by noon. Again, noon, you remember what is noon? It's the time, yeah, it's something related to the time. Please note that Your costume must have been made by you. People wearing costumes bought from a store will not be allowed to enter the contest. Be creative, and you might win a fantastic prize. We ask all visitors to respect one another. Please do not touch other people's costumes or take photos of them without getting permission first. Also, please remember that eating and drinking are not allowed in the main hall of the convention center. In addition to the in addition to the convention center's cafeteria, there will also be food trucks selling snacks and drinks in the square outside the center. So, we look forward to seeing you at the show, Gravelton Comic Show staff. Okay, so this, yeah, someone has signed up, yeah, to participate, to be part of this comic show. Yeah, this is an event, and then we have the questions for that. So let's analyze here the three questions we have. 27. At the Gravelton Comic Show, Alice will be able to purchase comic books made by people from the Gravelton area, watch movies based on her favorite comic books, take lessons in how to create her own comic books, or display her paintings or famous comic books characters. So what she will be able to do. And I mean, as always, how we answer something. If we have this question, so what do we do? Alice will be able to. We look for that. So again, let's see if we find it here. Thank you for signing up online for the 8th Annual Graviton Comic Show. This is your show at the Convention Center Graviton, Saturday, February 18, the biggest ever. There will be thousands of comic books on sale, including rare items and comic books by local creators, as well as t-shirt, posters, and other goods from your favorite comic book. You will also have the chance to meet and talk to some of the artists and writers who created them. Okay, so in this first paragraph here, I guess we get the important information. So we got some of the activities that she will be able to do. I mean, she can buy comic books on sale, including rare items and t-shirts, poster, and other goods from her favorite comic books. And I also have a chance to meet and talk to some of the artists and writers who created them. So let's see the options. Alice will be able to purchase comic books made by people from the Gravelton area. It could be, but if we analyze here, this issue will be held at the Convention Center Gravelton Saturday, February 18th. Will be tons of comic books on sale, including rare items and comic books by local creators. Rare items and comic books by local creators. Okay, so we have comic book by local creators, but also we have rare items. Okay, so which means that, I mean, she will not be able only to buy from people from the Gravelton area. Okay, just one thing, but let's analyze more. She will be able to watch movies based on her favorite comic books. Let's get back here. Comic books on sales, including her items, as well as t-shirt, poster, goods. Okay, doesn't say anything, right? Take lessons in how to create her own comic books. There is nothing here. Display her paintings of famous comic book characters. There will be thousands. You also have the chance to meet and talk to some of the artist writers who created them. I mean, watch movies? No. Take lessons? No. Display her paintings of famous comic book characters. So, I mean, the only one that we could see in the story here, in the text, is this one here, purchase comic books made by people from Gravelton area. Even though we have rare items, she can also buy comic books by local creators. Locals means they also live in the Gravelton actually, area. So the best one here is gonna be number 1. Did you get it? Okay, so if is everything okay, right? So let's continue. Okay, so let's suppose let's pretend that you have finished this one. You got answers for 27, 28, 29. Okay, and this is part A. So we go to part B. Let's get out here. So here on part B we have this long text, the King's Little Path, right? Here, and then let me make it into 2 pages. Okay, and then we have the questions, as you can see here on the top of my head, right? So this is part B. Teacher, how I know this is part B? Here it's written part B. Okay, so and then what you have to do here, you read the text, you read the questions, and then you answer the questions. Okay, again, no big secret about this part. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a little here for you, just to give you like a glimpse, yeah, of the king's little path. So for thousands of years, the Guadalhorce River, I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but something like that, has flowed through the mountains of southern Spain. Over time, it has created an impressive narrow valley with high rock walls that are 300 meters above the river in some places. Yeah, and then, yeah, there is no secret here. So you just go over and then you answer questions from 30 to 33. And then let's go to the next part. And then we have part C. We have another big text here, right? So the evolution of laughter. Yeah, laughter is like smiling. Yeah, ha, is that basically that's it. So laughter is not only a way to express our feeling that something is funny, but it is also something that is good for our health. In the short term, it can help to relax muscles and improve blood flow. Again, the same structure here, right? You have a text, you have the questions, and then you answer them. Okay, remember that everything that you haven't done yet, like this part here, okay, we have a work, I'm gonna ask you to do that for me, okay, as a homework. Of course, take your time, you don't need to rush, but do this, okay, and then we finish this section of this big text, like comprehension text, okay. So, and then we have the next part, which is, oh yeah, teacher, we have writing. Oh, sorry. Yes, we have writing. So check it out. That I'm gonna make it a little bit like that. So, here, yeah, it's a Japanese katakana, yeah, which is rai. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Okay, so writing. Okay, so what is that? Writing, right? You're gonna have to write. So teacher, really? You're gonna have to write on grade 2 on EIKEN? Yes, you do. And then yeah, we have this information here in Japanese, right? So maybe you go like, teacher, I don't know how to read that, right? And I understand you, yeah. Okay, so that's why I made this English version for us. Okay. So before we go to the topic, before I read for you guys, this topic here, okay, this is the topic. This is the information that we have to read, to do the exercise, to do the writing. Okay, of course, here in Japanese is the introduction, right? So as maybe most of us we can't read exactly, so I made the translation. So let's go over to the translation first. Okay, so follow me. Number 1, please write your opinion and 2 reasons regarding the following prompt. So what is the prompt, teacher? Is the info that you have to start your writing. So this is the first thing. The provided points are reference perspectives to consider when writing the reasons. However, you may also provide reasons from other perspectives. You're going to read the question and then you're going to think, you're going to use the prompts like convenience, cost, security, but also, you not only can, but you should also provide some of your own opinion in the writing, okay? But of course, try to use the ones given by the text as well, okay? But you can give your own opinion about that. The word count should be between 80 to 100 words. Yeah, so from 80 words to 100 words. So that's the number, yeah? So you have maybe 80 words, I don't know, it's maybe 15 lines, 20 lines, I'm not sure exactly, but okay, at least 80 words, okay? 80. Write your answer in the writing answer section on the back of the answer sheet. Note that anything written outside the designated area will not be graded. So you're gonna receive a paper, area where you can write. I guess is this one here, it's gonna be like that memo. Okay, so you can write it here. Okay, and if the answer does not address the prompt or deviates from the given instruction, it may receive a score of 0. Okay, this is 0. Please read the prompt carefully before answering. So what he meant here, yeah, what he want to say here? He's saying that if you write, let's suppose you write something, but if your answer sounds different from the question that was given in the past, so they will not consider your answer, and then you're gonna take. You're gonna get like 0 points. Okay, so be careful and make sure that you understand the question, and then you're gonna answer that according to the question. If you say something totally different, yeah, if you say like words that has nothing to do with the topic, it's 0. Okay, so just to keep that in mind. And then now, yeah, as we get it more clear, let's read like what is the prompts. Okay, so the topic of the writing is here, right? You can see that. Some people say that Japan should use the internet for people to vote in elections. Do you agree with this opinion? Yes or no? And then points. It would be convenience, the convenience, the cost, and the security. Remember that these words here, yeah, like they're like noun, okay? So it's not he's not saying that it's convenient to do that. So you have to give your opinion. What do you think about that? If we could vote through the internet, it would be convenient or not? And why? And the cost and the security to do that. So what is your, and then of course add something extra, okay? And then of course, right, you read that, and by that you start your essay, your writing. Okay, of course, this one here, yeah, do you agree with this opinion? When we are studying, yeah, when we are like looking, yeah, at these exercises like that here, I make myself little bigger here, okay? I think that's cool. Okay, so when we are doing this kind of activity, it's very important for you to understand what is really the question. Okay, like did you really understand the question here? You got what we should write here. Okay, I'm gonna eliminate here just a little. So focus on me. Topic. Some people say that Japan should use the internet for people to vote in elections. And then, do you agree with this opinion? So what I have to do here, what I have to do is I agree with the opinion that uh, people in Japan should use the internet for vote. So I agree or not. Remember, it's not asking me, yeah, if I think this is good or bad, or if it should be officially applied or not. Okay, be careful with that. The question is, I agree. I think this is a good, yeah. What is my opinion about that? Oh, yes, I agree. I think people should. No, I don't agree. I think people should not do that. And then after answering, yeah, like this, so you give your opinion. Okay, so that's very important. So maybe if we could look for keywords, yeah, teacher, what is keywords? Words that help us to answer this exercise in a good way, let's say. Okay, so it could be, okay, again, agree, yeah, do you agree, because this is the point, yeah. And with opinion, what is the opinion? That some people should use the internet for vote, yeah, because this is only an opinion, yeah, because some people say it's not a rule, it's not yet officially applied. Okay, so just be careful with that. Okay, so this is the writing, yeah. Again, don't forget, yeah, here we have like yeah, this is the amount of words from 80 to 100 words, yeah. And then it means that when you're gonna write like here, so you count, yeah. So you can say, okay, regarding, for example, yeah, like regarding the topic of na 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 na, I do agree with that, for example, okay, because, and then you count. For example, here, yeah, one word, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, and then you count. So it should be the minimum 80, yeah, like in the maximum 100. So be careful with that, okay? Very good. So if it's clear, I think if I'm not wrong, your writing has only one part. So let me get back here to the 2 pages, yeah, and then after that, goes the listening. Okay, so again, the listening, how does it work, right? Okay, so we have here on some informations. Yeah, okay, we have this first part and we have this second part. Okay, so this first part here, yeah, we have this uh first part, and then we have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then it goes until 15 actually. This is the last of the first part. Okay, and then after that there is another audio that we're gonna listen, and then from 16 to 30. Okay, I'm gonna make myself smaller now just to now facilitate you guys to see. Okay, so these are all options, yeah, for the listening part. Something important, yeah, as we can see the structure here, right? And we can see that each, how can I say that, it has no question, it's only the options itself. Yeah, there is no like, what did his brother say? We don't have that, right? It's all about, is it option 1, option 2, option 3, or option 4? So how does it work, teacher? If we have only the options, of for the answer, so it means that the question, it's going to be made in the listening only. And if it's in the listening only, so if we don't understand the listening, we cannot answer the question, right? We cannot choose one of the options. So to have a clear idea of that, we're gonna do a little now of this listening. Okay, I'm gonna play the audio, but of course, don't forget that I'm gonna provide the audio on your QIFI as well. Okay, so good luck and let's go on. Let's practice a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna play the audio, and then we're gonna see that the beginning is in Japanese. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you just some gonna give you some comments about what she's saying, and then after that we start, and of course we're gonna do number 1, 2, 4, and then the rest you do that by yourself. The audios are gonna be living then on your app QIFI. Okay, so search for them like on the near the link area, and then you're gonna see the files. We're gonna have the test, the PDF, and also we're gonna have the audios. So let's listen to. So follow me.
試験監督者は音量および室内の聞こえ具合を確認してください。
So she's saying that
2022年度第3回実用英語技能検定2級リスニングテスト
Listening test.
ただいまから2級リスニングテストを行います。これからお話しすることについて質問は受けませんので、よく注意して聞いてください。なお、
as I said before, she said that we're gonna do the listening and there is no question because the questions they're gonna be given in the audio, so pay attention.
リスニングテスト放送中に音飛びや騒音があった場合は、発生した問題のトラックの始めに戻し、やり直します。しかしながら、万が一、教室監督者が気づかない場合は、速やかに手を挙げてお知らせ願います。
This one's here, this is just some information for you. Like if you were in the real test, so like if you have some doubts, you put up your hand. But as we are doing that online, there is no problem. If you don't understand, so you just go back to the audio. Okay, so let's continue.
このテストには第1部と第2部があります。
So we have two parts.
英文はそれぞれ一度だけ読まれます。放送の間、メモを取っても構いません。では、第1部のテストから始めます。これは対話を聞き、その質問に対して最も適切な答えを選ぶ形式です。対話と質問は一度だけ読まれます。問題はナンバー1からナンバー15まで15題で、回答時間はそれぞれ10秒です。以上、説明が終わりましたので、今から2級のナンバー1を開始します。
Yeah, so she finished the explanation. I guess that some of the information that she said, is that maybe, I don't know if you're gonna have like time to do memo, yeah, to do like some roads, yeah. If you have the ability to that, yeah, like I mean, if you can, if while she's saying you can, yeah, you can do that. You can listen and write at the same time, yeah, like just like make some notes about what she's saying and the listening. So feel free to do that, yeah, because it's helpful. And then, yeah, I mean, but if you can do that, do it because it's good, okay. But if you can't, just listen and then choose the one, yeah. And of course, right? I mean, as every test, you guys are gonna have like an answer sheet, like a separate paper to write the answers, right? But I mean, just let's practice, right? Let's go to the point. Let me continue that. Let's start.
Number 1.
Excuse me, I wanted to order the salmon pasta, but I didn't see it anywhere on the menu.
Sorry, but we only serve salmon pasta on Wednesdays. Today's special is clam chowder.
That's too bad. My friend recommended that I order the salmon pasta here. I was really hoping to try it.
My apologies, sir.
Question. Why is the man disappointed?
So you see, there was a story like about that man that went to this restaurant and he wanted to eat something, but it seems like there wasn't. And then there were there was another option, yeah. But I think I don't know. I think he doesn't want to eat that, or he didn't want to eat that. And then the question is, why was the man disappointed? Okay, and but now listen to that. Take a look on how interesting is that.
Number 2.
So you see, they give you some time, yeah, for you to answer. But I mean, uh, differently, yeah, from some other examples of listening that we could listen twice. This one here, yeah, similar to the IELTS high level, yeah, you can listen only once. Okay, so you listen one time, and then if you get it, good. If you don't get it, that's a problem, right? Okay, so just let's listen to the number 2, just for you to get used to that. Okay. So focus on that. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So let's listen. Let's go on.
Dylan, now that your parents are retired, what are they going to do?
They want to travel around the world. Actually, they're going to Kenya soon to see African wild animals on safari.
That sounds like fun. I'd love to see elephants and zebras in the wild. I hope your parents take lots of photographs.
I'm sure they will. I'll ask them to show you some when they get back.
Question. What is one thing we learn about the man's parents?
So what is one thing we learned about the boy's parents? Yeah, I forgot his name. But I mean, and then of course we have the options here. Number 2, which is they often travel to Africa. They were born in Kenya. They enjoy looking at photographs. They are no longer working. I mean, are you understanding the questions? Like, are you getting that? Again, I mean, when you do the listening, right? So I recommend you to do like we are doing here. You listen to the audio and then you try to get it. But of course, if it's very difficult for you, if you cannot get really, you try, and but no way you can get the answer. I'm gonna also leave, the script. Okay, I'm gonna leave the script with you guys, so you can check the script later, just to make sure that you got the right answer. Okay, I mean the listening script, transcript. All right, so let's listen to number 3 right now. Okay, so take a look on the options number 3 and let's listen.
Number 3.
Hello?
Hi, Betty. It's Martin. I'm calling to ask if you've decided what you want to do for your birthday.
Actually, I haven't really thought about it. What about eating at that fancy new Thai restaurant that opened downtown?
Great. Can you tell me the name of the place? I'll make a reservation.
It's called Diva's Dish. It's on Beach Avenue.
Question. Why did the man call the woman?
And then the question here, why did the man call the woman? Is it to tell her about the new restaurant, to ask about what to do on her birthday, to suggest that she make a reservation, to ask where she ate dinner? So what was the question? Okay, and then let's do the number 4 here.
Number 4.
Welcome to the Ababa Cafe. We have a variety of coffee drinks, both hot and cold. Can I take your order?
Oh, an iced coffee would be fantastic in this weather. It's too hot for a warm drink.
Well, we have regular, vanilla, or chocolate iced coffees. Which would you like?
I'll take a vanilla iced coffee, please.
Question. Why does the woman order iced coffee?
Why did the woman order iced coffee? Yeah, so this is the way that we do with the listening. Okay, so the listening part, you're going to stop here. And then, of course, I'm going to ask you to do the entire listening. Okay, it's going to be divided in 2 parts. So it's a long one. So, of course, yeah, my opinion is that maybe it's kind of difficult to do everything in one day only. Okay, but of course, you have 1 week. Yeah, you have until next week to do that. So try your best, right? So let's get back, right? And then this is this is the beginning. Okay, so in this first part where it goes up to 15, yeah, I guess, yeah, until this one here, right? And then we have the second part of the listening. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 pages here. Okay, and then how I know, teacher, this is divided in 2 parts here. 2 parts. Of course, that's gonna be a different listening, okay? And then the listening part 2 is gonna be on your Kiwify as well, okay? If you find any difficult to find it, let me know, okay? So and then you continue, like this until question 30, all right? And then after that, when you go up to here, when you do all the listening, so this is the end, right? And then here, we have here this final paper, just some information, but this is the end of this listening, writing, and reading part, okay? But of course, I have another sample here, okay, that I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah, just let me just put it here in one single page, which is a speaking sample. Yeah, so in this speaking sample that you have here, okay, there's going to be a paper like this one, okay, and then this is how you do the test, and then the teacher is going to have like a question paper after that. So of course, you student, you have no access to the question paper, right? Because it's the teacher who will ask you the questions. But this paper, this first one, you're gonna have it, okay? So of course, you're gonna be asked to read that, yeah? And then after, you're gonna be asked to answer these questions here, okay? So yeah, this one here, I'm just gonna show you how it works. That's the point, okay? So for example, we have this sample one, and then you're gonna say, okay, now we have this oral, the speaking part, and then we have this one here. And then normally the teacher asks you, to read this text in silence first. Probably you're gonna have to read 2 times, one in silence and the second time like loud, okay? Of course, I'm gonna show you some sample. Yeah, we have some digital version of that, okay? That's very cool. But I mean, let's get back here, and then I'm gonna read it for you, okay, just for you to have an idea. So very good. So here they ask you, read the text, and then we go, shopping at stations. So nowadays, many large train stations in Japan have bakeries, bookstores, and other stores inside them. These stores are often small, but people can use them to do their daily shopping. As a result, people find stores at the stations very convenient. Shopping at such stores will probably become more popular in the future. And then we have this picture A, and we have this picture B, as you can see here. So of course, it's very important for you not only read carefully the text, but also pay attention on the 2 pictures, Otherwise, I mean, it's not going to be easy for you to answer that. And then let's take a look on the question paper. That again, remember, I want to emphasize for you, that only the teacher will have access to these questions. Okay, I'm gonna show you because it's a practice, and like I am teaching you how it works. But so on the day, if the teacher asks you, you will not be able to see. So let's go on here, and then right. Okay, so we have this one here. Let me share that with you. So, for example, questions here. So, according to the passage, why do people find stores at stations very convenient? Okay, so of course you can use what you have read, yeah, and also, you can use your own, your own example. But follow your paper, yeah, follow what you have read on the paper. That's the safest way. Okay, so we have a sample answer here because they can use them to do their daily shopping, and then he goes to the second part. Now, please look at the people in picture A. So we are going to have to look. And they are doing different things. Tell me as much as you can about what they are doing. Here we have a sample, right? Example, the girl is walking her dog, for example, or taking her dog for a walk. Is taking off or putting on his jacket. Yeah, so, so you give as much information as possible. Next one, number 3. Now look at the woman in the hat in picture B. Please describe the situation. Okay, probably here, yeah, it's in hat, not in the hat that she's wearing hat, right? So please describe the situation. Yeah, if you remember, yeah, if you go back, is this girl here, right? So let's go. And then here we have a sample. Oh, she can't get on the train because it's very crowded. So of course, yeah, you analyze the picture, you answer that, yeah. And then here we have number 4. Do you think traveling by train is better than traveling by car? Yes or no, and why? And many Japanese people are interested in living abroad. So would you like to live in a foreign country? Yes or no, and why? Okay, and that basically is the end of the entire test. Okay, just some sample here. Okay. And what I mean with that, yeah, is that firstly, again, yeah, this is just a sample. You're going to receive something different. So, of course, the questions, they're going to be different, but they're going to follow this structure. This is very important. Keep that in mind, okay? And then secondly, I think it gives you an idea, yeah, of like what are the parts of the test and how it works, okay? So just to make sure we have gotten that, yeah, let me just put back here in a white paper. Just a moment, okay? Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, just to make sure that we are aware of that. Okay. So focus on me, right? Let me write something here for you. Okay. So don't forget, right? The first one we have here the like. Let's put like the questions, yeah, and text comprehension, yeah. So we have this and these two, yeah. We can define it as the reading part, yeah, the reading part, okay. And then we have as we could see, yeah, we have a writing part as well, okay, which you have to do an essay, right? Do you remember what is essay? If you don't, study that, okay. So this is the first 2 parts, right? And after that we have a listening part, okay, and it's divided, yeah, in, I'm gonna put here, it is divided in 2 parts. The listening, of course, right? And we have the final one, yeah, which is the speaking part. Okay. Sorry. Let me. So, which we have a card, yeah. Which there is a card with info and picture, so you have to use it. So basically, this is the thing that we should learn, in this part. Okay. I guess no big deal, not so complicated to do. Yeah. So this is just for you to have a clear, like an idea of the parts of the text. Okay. Yeah. This is like part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. I think it's very clear, right? So basically, this is the EIKEN structure. Okay, this is for level 2. Again, it's a high level. If you take an easier one, like 5 or 4, it's gonna be smaller. Okay, so maybe I guess they don't have the writing part in grade 5 and 4, so it's easier. But that is the point here. Easy for you? So very good. And then now, okay, I'm gonna share with you like one final example, of an interview. Okay, just one EIKEN interview with you, just for you to have more or less an idea on how it works. So let's take a look on that. Okay, so now, as I was telling you before, okay, I'm gonna share with you just an sample here, of how is the speaking test. I'm gonna share an YouTube video with you guys. Okay, just of course, I mean, on the day, you're gonna have to go to the place, and you have to knock probably on the door, and then, hey, come in. Like the introduction part is okay, and then the test itself, I'm gonna show you, just a sample of how it works. So good luck, pay attention on that, and let's see how is it. So I'm gonna share my screen with you, and I guess you can see here, and enjoy. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna minimize myself here, okay, so it should not be a trouble for you. So let it go.
Hi, my name is Mike Green. May I have your name, please?
Yes, my name is Natsuko Sakamoto.
Okay, Miss Sakamoto, this is the grade 2 test, okay?
Okay,
So, Miss Sakamoto, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Okay, let's start the test. Here's your card.
Thank you.
Please read the passage silently for 20 seconds. All right, now,
Just a comment, the card she got is the card that I showed you before, the example. Like there's a picture, there's some text there, and like just things to analyze. But let's continue.
please read it aloud.
A new service for parents. It can be troublesome for parents with young children to go shopping in crowded places. For this reason, more shopping centers have started offering their customers child care services.
Number 1. According to the passage, how do some customers with children do their shopping more easily?
By choosing shopping centers that provide child care services.
Number 2. Now, please look at the picture and describe the situation. You have 20 seconds to prepare. Your story should begin with the sentence on the card. Okay, please begin.
One day, the Sasaki family went to an art museum that offered child care services. Mr. Sasaki said to his wife, they will take care of our baby while we look around. 10 minutes later, Mr. Sasaki was putting his bag into a locker.
Number 3. Some people say that parents today give too much freedom to their children. What do you think about that?
I agree. These days, parents are not strict enough. As a result, children's manners are getting worse.
Number 4. Today, many people buy second-hand goods, such as used books and used clothing. Do you think more people will buy second-hand goods in the future?
Yes.
Why?
People can save money by buying used goods. Also, I think second-hand stores will sell more kind of things.
All right, Ms. Sakamoto. This is the end of the test. Could I have the card back, please?
Here you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that is the end of the text, right? So the test, right? Well, I mean, it's quite fast actually, right? Okay, it's really, but as you could see, right? Okay, so there was the card, and then she was asked to read it firstly, yeah, and she was given, I guess, 20 seconds, but she had to do that silently. I mean, only using her eyes and mind. And then on the second time, she had to read the text, using her voice, yeah, loud. And then after, she got some questions from that, right? So this is the structure, yeah, even though IELTS, EIKEN, TOEIC, yeah, TOEIC, it's quite different, but TOEFL, they kind of have the same structure, the only thing that changed that is the difficulty, yeah, okay, and then this is the way for EIKEN. Okay, so of course, what I'm gonna ask you to do, yeah, just go over the entire text, answer all of the questions if you can, the ones that you have already done in previous classes, yeah, you don't have to do, of course, and practice this speaking, right, as you could see, okay, by yourself, read and imagine yourself, in her place, okay, and then send me the feedback, like what do you think, if you have questions, if you understood that, if not, so I am here open to listen to your comments. Okay, so as always, thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for being here. Pay attention because it was, even though it was a long lesson, it was a very helpful one. Okay, so I hope it can make you even better on that. So as always, thank you very much for being here. Okay, and see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.